Awesome. So welcome to the call, guys. Appreciate y'all for hopping on. I know it's late night. I'm still trying to work out the kinks with the schedule to make sure that we can do a training call every week, but at 9 o'clock, a little earlier, okay? So we're going to start having these calls at 9 p.m. I just have to work out the logistics with the presentation calls to make sure, we're not running them into each other. But these calls are really critical. I want to have a training call, and then also have a team of business building call that our organization does, so everyone on this call can get more results on the charts and also in the business. So I'm super excited for all of you guys for hopping on. Appreciate it. Tonight's call is going to be really, really quick, okay? I promise you we'll be here 20 minutes or less. But it's super critical. It's important. Basically, what we're going to be talking about tonight is what we call our compound plan, okay, or our trading plan. So if you've been in the academy, you've probably been on some of the go live sessions with the educators, and you always hear them talk about a trading plan, right? What a trading plan basically is, guys, is it's a target. It's something for you to work towards. It's setting some goals when you're trading so that you know when to get in the markets, when to get out the markets. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned since I've been trading is stop trading all day. Okay, that's one of the things most of us, especially when we're new traders, because of the potential of the earnings in the markets on a daily basis, we want to be trading all day. You like glued to your phone, like, give me another trade. Like, I need to get in another trade. But what you've got to realize is that the more trades that you actually get in, you also have potential of losing those trades. So if you're in 5 trades and let's say 4 out of the 5 are winners, you're in good shape. But let's say you're in 10 trades, 4 of them were winners, right? You entered 6 more, and now 5 of them become losers. You just canceled out your earnings. So remember, it's not about trading the most. It's about winning the trades that you're in. So you've got to have a plan. You've got to have a strategy to say, hey, when I get to this goal, I'm out the markets for the day. One of the things that I learned really early on too, guys, was that the way the markets move, you can literally have a goal. Let's say you have a $50 per day goal. Some days you're going to hop on some trades and you're going to make $50 in 5 minutes. And because you made your goal so quick, you're going to be like, okay, I have all day to keep trading, right? But guys, if you meet your goal, get out the markets. Put your phone down, close MetaTrader 4, and go on with your day. All right. So what we're going to talk about is a plan so that you have a set target every single day when you're trading. When you meet your target, guys, close the app. Get out the markets. All right. I need y'all to make sure y'all get that. So I'm going to mess with y'all for a minute. Drop that in the chat right now. When I meet my target, I'm getting out the markets. Okay. So the word or the phrase of tonight is close the app. When you hit your target, close the app. I know that that's going to be the hardest thing for you to do. And I'm looking at Sonny because he has his camera on and he's smiling because he knows it's true. Like, you'll see your goal is 5% for the day. You make it by 10 a.m. You're like, all right, I got all day to keep trading. If I made 5% this morning, I can make 25 more percent. Then you lose it all, right? So guys, the goal is to close the app. Hit your targets, get out the markets, all right? So here's what I want to share the spreadsheet with you. Exactly. Jodie got it. When I hit my target, close the app and enjoy your day. Because remember, the reason that you're trading is to get freedom. Is to get your time back, right? Make your money and then go enjoy life. Don't turn trading into a job where you are glued to your phone all day. All right? Meet your goal, hit your target, close the phone. Don't open MetaTrader until the next day. Guys, if y'all just listen to me and don't find out for yourself, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. Because if you don't listen to me, you're going to lose money that you already earned. Nothing feels worse than winning some money in the markets and then losing it right back. Trust me, everyone on this call, if you've ever placed a trade, you've experienced that. You're up $25, you hop in another trade and lose 13 of it. You're like, man, if I had just not traded anymore, I would still be up. Y'all, trust me, I've been there. Like, I've been there where I made $100 in an hour or even less than that. And then I try to get greedy, jump in a trade to try to get a little more, and then I lose 80 at 100 I just won. When you hit your target, guys, close the app. All right. So let's talk about this spreadsheet really quickly. I'm going to drop this in the group. It's already in the group, but I'll resend it tonight. This is called your withdrawal plan. Okay. This is the trading plan. It's super, super simple to use. Can you guys see it? Y'all can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, perfect. So here's how this spreadsheet works. Super simple. Now, guys, it may not work on your phone unless you have like the Google Sheets app on your actual phone. You'll be able to bring it up, but it won't allow you to edit the numbers. So you might have to use this on your computer, or you might have to get a special app to be able to actually use it on your phone. Okay, the Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. But here's how it works. This is literally your plan to freedom. All right. And as an organization, as a team, starting on Monday, okay, when the markets reopen on Monday, I want us all to, commit to this challenge. Now, you can have multiple trading accounts where you have money in different accounts, but I want you to have at least one account that we're all going to participate in this challenge. If y'all do it and we are successful, everyone will have a great Christmas, okay? So basically the way this spreadsheet works is it allows you to plug in. You see right here where it says account balance? It allows you to tell this to type in how much money you're actually putting into your trading account. So this, you can put any number, all right? For our group as an organization, as our challenge, everyone's gonna start with $50, okay? Now you can have your other trading account that you could put 100, 500, 1,000, whatever you wanna do. You can do that, but you wanna have an account that we're gonna do this challenge, but I also want you to use this for your actual trading plan, all right? So the way it works, guys, and just for this example, I'm going to use the $50 that all of us are going to start on Monday. So we're going to start an account, a new trading account with $50. This actually shows you exactly what your targets are every day so that you can reach your goals. So check this out. It shows you here, if you start with $50, if we're using what we call proper risk management, right? This is how many pips, this number here is how many pips you need to get on a daily basis. So this shows that you need to make 125 pips at 0.01 lot size. Guys, 125 pips in a day is a lot of pips to get. That's a lot. So what we're all going to do for this challenge is we're going to go to high risk. Remember, we're starting with $50, guys, so we can risk $50. If you ain't willing to lose $50, guys, you really need to get in the academy, because that means that if $50 is between keeping the lights on and being able to grow your account to 5,000, we need to reconsider some things, or turn off Netflix, lower your cell phone plan, fine $50. You're going to thank me later. All right. What we're going to be looking at this section here that says high risk. All right. Let me just actually do this so it's even easier for you guys to see. Boom. So under the high risk column, it shows you your lot size. It's going to be 0.03 is going to be the lot size you're going to be using. And now your goal is only 25 pips. We can get 25 pips in one trade all day. We do it all the time. 25 pips is not a lot. 125 is 5 times the amount. You've got to be in a whole lot more trades, or you've got to let a trade ride for a long time to get 125 pips. But guys, we can do 25 pips all day long. That's not hard at all. But what we've got to do is, because we're going for less pips, your lot size has to be a lot higher. So I know if you are on this call and you're brand new, we always say when you're starting, do 0.01 lot sizes. That's proper risk management. That's why that's under the proper risk. But for our challenge, right, we're going to be risky as a squad, but we're going to have good trade ideas where we're going to get the 25 pips in the market, but we're going to go for a bigger lot size, okay? 0.03. Now, what I want y'all to pay attention to is this. This is where it gets really fun. Okay, let me make it a little smaller, okay? This is where it gets fun, guys. So you're starting with a $50 account. We're going to be going after high risk, okay? So this is going to be what we're looking at, the high risk section. Check this out, and then I'll show you some different examples. You're going for 25 pips, and you choose how many days you want to trade a week. This example says 4 days a week. If you're a person who want to trade 5 days a week, you could change it. If you only want to trade 2 days a week, this is up to you guys. okay? If you only want to trade 2 days a week, you can change this number to 2. I just messed it up, right? So we could change this number to 2. And you see how as you change the days, your goals are changing as well? So if you want to trade 4 days a week, and the reason we're choosing 4, guys, is because Fridays are choppy, Mondays are choppy in the markets. So maybe, you know, you want to choose, I don't trade on Mondays or I don't trade on Fridays. This is your trading plan. You can choose this. It can also depend on your work schedule. Maybe you only have 3 days out of the week that you can actually focus on trading. Then your goal will be 3 days a week. But let's just say if you're trading 4 days out of the week, your goal every day is going to be to get 25 pips at a 0.03 lot size if you're starting with a $50 balance. Check this out. If you reach your target every day at a 0.03 lot size in this $50 account, your daily goal is going to be to make $6.25. Now, I know some of you guys are like, that ain't no money. Guys, you're starting with $650. That's more than 10% per day. The banks are giving us less than 1% per year. So just think about it. You're growing your account over 10% every day. That's great return on your investment. You're going to see where this adds up in a minute. So if your daily goal is $6.25, at the end of your trading week, because if you're trading 4 days a week and you're getting $6.25 a day for that week, guess what? At the end of the week, your balance is going to be $75 because you made $25 from your $50 account. Now, who would agree? Drop a 1 in the chat if you would agree that taking a $50 account to $75 in 1 week is pretty good returns. You basically made 50% of your account in 1 week, in 4 days. Tell me if that's a good return on your investment. Drop a 1. You guys are right. That's a great return on your investment, right? Not many things will double your money. Not many things are going to give you that type of return. Not even, I mean, I'm being real with y'all. Drug money don't even give you that kind of money, return on your investment. So you've got to think about this is a legal way for you to beat a bank. This is what the banks are doing with our money, y'all. So here's how it works. Your first week, you start with $50. You're going at high risk. So your goal is 25 pips every day. Your lot size is 0.03. At the end of that trading week, you meet your 25 pips. What are you going to do? Close the app, right? You get your $6.25 for the day. Close the app. You're done. Target met. I live to trade tomorrow. At the end of that first week, guys, you're going to have $75 in that account. I'm a big believer in withdrawing some money. Y'all ever heard of pay yourself first, right? 10% of what you make, you should pay yourself. So we want to get you in the habit of making that withdrawal. So if you make $75, that if at the end of that week, you end with $75, you took your $50 account to $75, $7.50, withdraw it. Take it out. That's your money. That's your buy something to eat. Go to Chipotle. It ain't much today, but it's going to grow over time. But withdraw that money, okay? $7.50 is yours. Now, guys, let's do the math. Now, the following week, week 2, guess what happens? You're starting the week with what? $67.50 because you ended with $75. You paid yourself $7.50. So what's left in the account? $67.50. Y'all follow me? Now, here's what we do. $67.50 at the next week. You're going to take that number and now you plug it in up here where it says account balance. Because this week you're not starting with $50, right? You're starting with $67.50. Now watch how the numbers are going to change for you. Boom. Numbers change. Now that you've got 60, it doesn't do 50 cents. So $68 in your account or $67 in your account. Let's do 67. Look at this. We go back to the high risk section. You're still trading the 0.03. Every time, guys, we're only ever going for 25 pips. It's never going to be like one day you got to get 100 pips. No, your pip goal is going to remain the same. Your lot size over time is going to change. So let's just see how this works. So you got a $67 account now. Now you know this week you're going at 0.03 for 25 pips. You're trading 4 days a week. Now, guys, look, because your account balance is higher, your daily goal now is higher as well. Even though you're going for the same amount of pips. Your daily goal is to make $8.38 every day. When you do that for your 4 days a week, you meet your target, you close the app. 4 days out of the week, you meet your target. Guess what? Now your $67 account is now $100.50. Guys, Don't you agree that starting a $50 account in 2 weeks, you doubled your money is pretty good investment? Pretty good return, right? You doubled your account in 2 weeks, in 8 days, because you're only trading 4 days out of the week. So you end your week with $100.50. Remember, withdraw 10%. $10.05 is yours. Get your money. Now, the next week, you're at what? $90.45. So what do? Plug that number in here. $90. Check it out. Now it gets interesting. We go to the high risk column. You see, it's not 0.03 anymore. This spreadsheet is saying, now that you've got $90 in your account, guess what you can do now? Now you can increase your lot size. So now you're going for a 0.05. Guys, don't increase your lot size until the spreadsheet tells you to do it, okay? So if you trade in 0.01 now, well, everyone is going to start with a 0.03 now since we're going for high risk. But now that you got $90 in your account, your lot size that you're going to put in your app is a 0.05. We still going for 25 pips. Guess what? Every day now, your goal is $11.25 per day. At the end of this week, you start with 90, you end with $135. $13.50 is yours. Get your money, right? Next week, now you up to $121.50. What do? We plug that number in this bad boy, 121. Check it out. Now that you got over $100, your lot size is now a 0.06. Still going for 25 pips. Remember this, guys. The only thing that changes is your lot size. Your target remains the same. You're always going for 25 pips. But as your account grows, your lot size is going to get higher. That means you're going to be making more money every single trade. But be patient, grasshopper. I tell you all that all the time. Don't get a $50 account, want to trade a 0.10. You ain't ready yet. Settle, chill, build your account, okay? So the same thing happens now. 4 days a week at a 0.06, now your goal is $15 a day. Now isn't it starting to get a little better? Okay, I went from making $6 a day to making $15 a day in 4 weeks. Now your account is almost $200. You're at $180. Guys, this continues. Let me show y'all something right here. Look at this spreadsheet right here. If you went for this exact same amount, if you did a 0.06 every single week, you don't change it. Even though your lot size is going to keep changing because every time your account grows, you got to plug your new number in the account balance, right? But for right now, let's just say you did a 0.06 from now on for the next 15 weeks. Check it out. If you meet your 25 pip goal every day, look at this. By week 15, your account will have 12 grand in it. $12,000, 121. And guess what? You were actually able to withdraw in all those weeks. You withdrew, because remember, it tells you to withdraw 10%. You actually withdrew over $4,000 and your account still has 12 in it. That's some good money from a $50 account. Y'all don't think so? So check it out. If we go from $50 and we were to do 0.03 every single week, every day, we'll go from a $50 account by week 16, which is 4 months from now. Everyone on this call would have $6,700 in their account. That's how to take a $50 account to 5 grand. Because if we did this and we met our target, a 25 pip goal every day, which is something all of us can do, just from the trade ideas alone, every trade that an educator sends out is at least for 20 pips. So if you literally take 2 trades a day and they hit take profit, you can close your app and get out the market. In 15 weeks, guys, that's less than 4 months, you'll have 5,000. You're able to take your $50 account to 5 grand. This is a plan to make some money. Like, this is an actual plan. Plan your work, then work your plan. The only thing that's going to stop you guys from actually accomplishing this goal is lack of discipline. That's it. The only thing that's going to stop you from this working is the fact that you get 25 pips and you stay trading. You keep trading. You keep going for more. You want to make 80 pips. You know, you got your 25 pips and you like, you know what? I think I could get 50 more. Now you lose. And now you, instead of when you were ahead 25 pips, now you behind 50 pips. Now you got to catch up on days. Now you emotionally trading because you're trying to revenge trade and get your money back, right? Guys, follow the plan. If you stick to this script, This is our freedom right here. Check this out. From a $50 account, if we were to follow this plan, by week 34, all of us could have over $1 million. Now, here's the reality, and this is the real part of it. I know those numbers sound like, what the hell are you talking about, Sophie? I'm serious. But here is the thing. These numbers are based on us meeting our 25 pip goal every single day. Like, we don't lose any trades. That's not realistic. We're going to lose some trades. Some days we're not going to meet our goal. Some days we're going to lose, and now we behind in our target, right? But let me ask you a question. If you started with a $50 account, and by week 20, this spreadsheet says you should have 22 grand. And let's say you lose a couple of weeks and you've got 10 grand. Are you upset? Of course not. You started with $50. What other thing do you have in your life right now that could give you this kind of return? Your job ain't gonna do it. Your savings account ain't gonna do it. Ain't no stimulus coming to give it to us. So this is an actual plan that we could take $50 that we would spend on food, on drinks, on just trash, and you can invest $50. Be disciplined enough to follow this compound plan, and all of us could take a $50 account by Christmas. How much weeks is Christmas from now? Let me look real quick, and then we done. Let me check. So if we start on Monday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Christmas is 23 weeks from here. So if we were to start this next week, guys, by week 23, all of us on this call could have $50,000. 50 grand by getting 25 pips a day. And if you've been in the academy a little bit, you know that 25 pips is not a whole lot. It's not a lot at all. But we've got to be disciplined enough to stick to the script. All right. So I hope this like helped. I'll open it up for some Q&A in case someone like missed something or needs some help. Feel free to unmute yourself and let me know. What's up, Malik? What's up?
Yeah. Now you said we all correct. I got two questions. The first question is, come Monday, are we all starting a $50 game plan?
Yes, that's what I would like. If you want to participate, yes. So if you've got in your broker, you can create as many real and demo accounts as you like, right? So if you have an account now that you're using to trade, you can keep that account, or you can open a new account. Like me personally, I have my trading account I've been trading with, but on Monday, I'm starting a brand new account that I'm gonna have a fresh $50 in that I'm only following this plan. That other account, I'm gonna be doing my own thing. If I want to take 10 trades from educators, I'm gonna do that. But this particular account is gonna be for this plan only.
Okay, cool. Now, my second question is,
sure.
Like, how are we gonna hold each other accountable? Like, or are we gonna is it gonna be like a different group or what?
I don't know. I got to think about it because I know people are kind of annoyed with like a lot of Telegram groups, but I think it might be something that's worthwhile if we start a group with everyone who wants to participate in this challenge. And then in that group, we just kind of check in like, I met my 25 pips. Like I got my 25 pips. I'm done for the day. Something like that. So I'm going to think about it like between now and Sunday to figure out the best way for us to kind of check in. Because that is going to be something that's important, Malik. Like, so if you are in the challenge and week Monday, you hit your 25 pip goal, you can say, hey, I just hit my 25 pips. Then all of us in the group will say, well, Malik closed the app. Okay. So I'll think about that and drop those details in the group for sure. So that's a great question.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Anyone else got anything? Don't be shy. Come on. If you ain't following me with how to use it, now's the time. Because this is going to be your personal assistant. This is telling you, this is your GPS to the money. All right?
Oh, yeah. So, quick question. One more question.
Go ahead.
Let's say now. Let's say you in a trade. You know how the markets work. I know how markets go.
Right.
Let's say you hit your weekly goal.
Mm-hmm.
Your week, if you put in $50 and you hit $75 like that, that's definitely possible.
That's definitely possible. And what you should do, and that's a great question, Malik. If you hit your goal for the week, close the trade out, and now you don't even have to trade all week. Like now, don't trade in this account. Go trade in your other account. This account, you want to follow this plan. So and think about it, guys. Let's say like Malik's saying, let's say you're in your $50 account, your target for the day is, let's say, 625. And let's say you're in a trade and you up $8 in that trade. You want to move your stop loss to the 625 mark. So no matter what happens in that trade, you close out with your target. What I will be personally doing, guys, is if I'm in a trade, let's say I'm up, I look at my phone and I'm up $8 and the target for the day is 625. I'm closing the trade. I'm just going to close it at $8. I've met my mark. I don't have to trade no more today. Like, close the trade when you get to your target. What kills us in these markets, guys, is greed. You know, we know our goal is 625, and then we thinking, man, but what if I could get $60? Just get your $6 and close the app. Okay? Get out the market. Live to trade another day. Because if you don't do that and you start to lose, like I say, we start making bad decisions and we get emotional. Now we revenge trading, you know, trying to get the money back, and then we lose even more. So close the trade out when you meet your target. If your goal is $6 for the day and you are $6.50 in a trade in profit, close it. You've met your goal. There's no need to keep going for more pips. Just close it for this particular account. Like I said, if you have another account that you want to do whatever you feel like doing in, feel free. But we need this one is like the freedom. This is the challenge account. So you want to only follow the rules of the challenge in this account. So that's a great question. Awesome. Okay, I think we got someone discipline. Yep. After 25 pips, dip. So that's why you'll hear us say pip and dip. Catch your pips and dip. Get out the market. The market, if you've already made your money in the market, get out. Leave it alone. Don't keep going. Now, the only way you can keep going is if you're on the call and you understand like how to modify a trade where you're in, like how to move your stop loss into profit, then sure, you can do that. Because if you know that you move your stop loss to your target, and if it's up, if it's going more, yeah, sure, eat more of that profit. But at least if the trade reverses, let it end where what your goal was. Don't lose a trade. Guys, remember, if you are ever in the blue, you should not lose a trade. If you're in profit, you should be moving that stop loss into profit so you never lose profits. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's see. I think I see another question. Hang on 1 second, guys. Question: DJ's iPhone XS Max. And Sade, you first, then DJ second.
Okay, so let's say we take a trade and we lose it. We lose the trade. Should we take another trade so that we meet our goal for the day?
Yes. So your goal is going to be to get 25 pips in a day. So if you are in a trade and let's say you lose 20 pips, you know, you haven't hit your target yet. Now that doesn't mean try to make up 50 pips. Still just try to get your 25 pips and then you're done. So if you lose 20 and now you still want to get your 25 pips for the day. What I recommend though, guys, is if you take 3 trades back to back and you lose all, get out the market for the day. It ain't a good day. Like just be like, all right, I got to walk away. It's almost like things ain't going good for me today. Let me just live to trade tomorrow. Don't keep losing, trying to get 25, you know, but it's okay to take 1 or 2 trades, 3 trades, you know, to try to get to your quota. But if all of them are losing and hitting stop loss, just walk away or at least trade a different session of the day. So if this is happening at 9 in the morning, just walk away and come back again like around 7 when the Tokyo session's open. But yes, your goal is to hit your 25 pip mark every day. Did that answer you, Sade?
Yes, that was great. Thank you.
Perfect. DJ's iPhone. Okay. DJ, you there?
Hey, Sophie.
What's up? Oh, that's Dennis. What you said?
Yeah, Rhea. Question. Not sure if this is a dumb question. Not sure, but okay.
No question dumb. So go ahead.
All right. The market is closed on the weekend, right?
Right.
But are you still able to create an account on the weekend or what?
Yes, you can create an account. You just won't be able to place a trade until Sunday night after 5 o'clock. The market's open Sunday at 5 p.m. But you can open your account anytime. So if you want to open your account Saturday, Friday, whenever, that's fine. You just can't actually get into a trade until after 5 on a Sunday night.
So,
what's up?
Last question. Well, it's not a question. It's more of a statement.
What's that?
If and this is my observation so far with what I've been doing. And this is like 25 and dip. That's correct. I get that.
Right.
It's like most educators. I know for a fact, Anastasia, she can pretty much guarantee you 25 pips. That's guaranteed on mostly all her trades, whether it's a win or lose. So with this plan is actually accurate. Because if you take all of Anastasia's trades, or one of her trades, she's guaranteed to give you about 45 pips.
Right. So just take the first 25 and get out. Even Kevin Howell, the trades that Kevin gives, every trade he gives is 25 pips.
Exactly 25 pips. Yeah.
Right.
So
some of the trade ideas that come from some of the other educators, guys, like some of those traders, they're called what we call swing traders. So they're like sitting in trades for 2-3 days because they're going for like 100 pips. So if they place a trade and you're up 25 pips, just get your 25 and get out. You don't have to go to there, take profit. Once you hit your goal, close the app. Okay? Close your trade and close the app. Great question, so guys.
Also, I have something to say too, like kind of add on to what you were saying. So, like you see, when we London, hush. So you see, when we get into a trade, right? We could basically I would take profit 25 pips up instead of like following the exact signal that the educator gave us.
That's actually really smart, Sade, because a lot of times, think about how many times you guys have been in a trade that was a winner and then it turned around.
Exactly.
So if their trade is going for 80 pips, a lot of times it hits your 25 pip mark. It might get up to 30, then start reversing. But if you had set your TP at your target, you would have been out the trade with your money.
Yep, exactly.
So I would actually recommend that when we start taking trades from educators, when you like look at their trade there where they're telling you to set your take profit, calculate your 25, set that as your TP, and then walk away. Because a lot of times, guys, 7 out of every 10 trades that come from the educators, because they got big accounts, they're going for a lot of pips. So they ain't trying to go for 20. They're going for like 80 pips, 100 pips. Like we would love to get that kind of pip count, but we ain't there yet. Let's get our 20 and get out the market. 25 pips. Okay, I see somebody said, your thoughts on entering multiple trades off the same signal. Here's what I recommend with that. If you're gonna, what they call a twin trade or multiple positions on the same trade, what you wanna do is make sure that you're splitting your risk. So what does that mean? Let's say there's a trade idea that comes out from, let's say Anastasia or whoever it is. And you see the spreadsheet where we know that we're trading a 0.03, right? Instead of doing 3.03s, because now you're doing a 0.09, do 3 positions at 0.01 so they all add up to 0.03. So you can be in multiple positions, but you're still going for the same, you still go into the same lot size, if that makes sense. Vernon, let me know if that makes sense. So if you're going for 0.03, you don't want to do 3 positions at 0.03 because that's really a 0.09. Because you're doing 0.03 3 times, that's 0.09. So your risk is 3 times higher than you should be using. So if you want to do multiple trades, split your risk up into the amount of trades. So if you got a 0.03, you can do 3 trades at 0.01. Or you can do 2 trades, one at a 0.02 and one at a 0.01. So it still adds up to the 0.03. That's how you want to do multiple positions. Don't do like a 0.05 5 times because now you at a 0.25. You might as well have just placed 1 trade with a huge lot size because you're doing the same thing. And that's dangerous because if you lose the trade, now you're losing 3 times what you were expecting to lose. But that's a great question. That's a great question. Anyone else got anything?
Yeah, so I want to piggyback off what you said, though, about that twin trading. And this for all new people that's on here, I recommend that you don't twin trade at all because
you learned the hard way.
Personally, I'm a clear testimonial. Twin trading is very, very dangerous. If you lose it, you losing double of your risk. Long story short.
Yeah, Malik, I remember when you first started trading and you went live, you had like 10 positions in on the same trade. Then when the trade lose, you lose 10 times the money. So definitely, guys, don't twin trade unless you got some experience. Like if you're on this call and you're new, especially if you're just straight up taking educator signals or signals out the group, just place 1 trade, man. Don't multiple positions when you don't know what you're doing. I'll be real with y'all, is just greed. It's just being greedy. Like, you're just trying to make money faster. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't mess with that. Just take the one trade, get your money, get out the market. Trust me, y'all will be happy later. I promise you. All right? All right, guys, we got like a minute, one more minute for one more question.
I got one, Sophia.
Okay, great. What's up, James?
So is there a recommended place to take these signals from?
I mean,
For this purpose?
here's what I've been doing. So y'all know the group, the group that all of you guys are probably in, which is like the signals group that I send out. And my signals that I send out in that Planets and Stars group is from educators, is from the harmonic scanner, but what makes that group a little different? And I'm no master trader, right? But every trade that I send out, I do an analysis on it. So I'm not just getting the trade from Anastasia and just sending it to y'all. I'm actually looking at a chart, looking at the zones and seeing if it made sense to me. You know, and I'm just like, okay, I'm willing to risk my money on this trade. Okay, I'll send it to the group. But, you know, you don't have to depend on that. If some of you guys are using different products, right? Like I know Raquel, she has the London payout with Anastasia and Dr. Kathy. So she's going to get signals there. So she may have different signals, you know. Some people are on levels, so they may just be taking or and right signals. So it all depends on what you want. But what I do want to make clear to everyone is don't be taking too many signals, man. Like even in my Planets and Stars group, y'all probably notice only like maybe 5 signals come out per day. That's intentional. Because if I send 30 trades and you try to get in 30 trades, like I said, you're going to be canceling out your wins with losses. So take less trades, just take ones you're confident in. So if you're following an educator that you love and you trust, take their signals and that's it. If you've been in my group and like my group, I you know, I'm not tooting my own horn, but we've been having some winners. We had like a couple losses today. But this week has been a pretty good week in that group. Like we made some money. So you can definitely use that group. You know, and what I would encourage you guys, especially some of the leaders, if you've got add-on products, like if you got Gold Cup, if you got Bounce Back, if you got Pivots, Levels, Steady, any of the tools that are part of the Academy, feel free, you know, to share them with me. Don't put them in the Project 1000 group because I don't want it to become a flooded group. If you've got one of the tools and they send out a trade idea, send it to me personally. And like I said, I'm gonna look at it or I'll, you know, and like I said, I'm no master, but we can analyze it before we send it out to the larger group. You know, now you paying for your product, you can do what you want. You can take every trade from it, but don't flood like our group because we can't all be accountable for just giving everybody trades. I'm the type of leader where I'm willing to take responsibility if y'all lose. Like, I'm like, shoot, that was my fault. Like, dang, I shouldn't have set out that trade. Or like, but I'm cool with that. But I don't want that to become a thing where you start sending out 1 million trades and then all of them are losing, people ready to just hang you. You know, I'll be willing to put my neck on the line a little bit because I know that I'm not sending out too many trades. And the ones that I am sending out, for some reason, I sent it. I don't send everything, okay? So it's a lot of times, even in my signals group, I'll take a trade that I won't send to everyone else because I just want to see how it play out, but I'm not confident enough to give it to the rest of the team, you know? So it all depends on what works for you. But that Planets and Stars signals group, if you're brand new, that's definitely a great place to start. Just take those signals. Those are coming from educators. A lot of the signals in that group too, guys, is if you notice, most of those trades are market execution that I send out. Here's why. I'll get a signal from another educator. And if it's a sell limit or a buy limit or something, I actually watch the trade. I mark up the chart and I watch the trade. And when it actually executes, then I send it to you guys. So y'all don't have to be sitting on pending orders. I send it when the trade is already moving in profit. So like when you actually get in, your drawdown is minimal and you can then secure your 10, 15, 20. Well, now it's 25 pips and get out. All right, cool. So does everyone understand how to plug the numbers into the spreadsheet? If you do, drop a 1 in the chat, okay? If it makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask one more question, sorry.
Sure, go ahead, because I know you had a question about that earlier.
Talking about the spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. So every week you change the numbers, right? Because that's kind of what was confusing to me. Yeah. Like, why do we have to change it if the numbers is already there?
Okay, so here's the thing. So let's say you don't change the numbers and you're running this off of a 0.03. That means that this entire time you're just running 0.03. even though your account size is growing. And when your account size grows, you can handle higher risk. So you're gonna still grow the account just a little bit slower. And because we're going for a shorter time frame, because I want this to be between now and Christmas, I want to be able to grow the account as fast as possible with proper risk. Okay. So like you can, if you want to, with 0.03 every day, you could just run this and never change your lot size. But Sade, trust me, when you get like 800, well, like you said, you started your account with a big amount. But let's say you got $800 in your account, you don't have to trade a 0.03, because check this out. I just use you as an example. I know you started your account with about $800, right? Check this out. Your risk should be a 0.4, not a 0.03. You know how much less money you making just because you're playing with a small lot size. Your account can handle a bigger lot size. Because check this out. With an $800 account at 0.4, getting 25 pips, every one of your days, you're making $100 a day instead of $6.
Yeah.
Major difference. You see what I'm saying? But your account can handle it. So let's just say like now you got 800, and let's say you at the end of the next week you're at 1,000. Now you could trade a 0.5. So as your account grows, this section up here just shows you how to increase your lot size based on how much money you're starting your account with.
Okay. So what I'm guessing is we just gonna have to get like maybe a whiteboard or a calendar or something to keep track of the weeks, so we know what week it is, and stuff like that.
That's like your little trading journal yourself. So so this is just to tell you what your targets are and what your lot size should be, and like what you should end the week with and what you can withdraw that week. But what you actually make every day, you want to journal that separate.
Okay.
All right. And that way too, you can compare your weeks to your targets to what you actually did to see how close or how far off track you are from the goal.
Okay. All
Makes
right.
sense?
This is good stuff. This is good. Thank you.
Right? Because think about it. Like if most people, like I said, I say $50, but let's just say we all started on our account with $100. Guys, we starting with a 0.05. Every day our goal is $12.50. So at the end of that first week, we had $150. We take $100 to $150. Now that second week, we start that second week with $150. Now we end with $225. This grows quick. This is 4 days a week, guys, just going for 25 pips. Not 200 pips, not 2,000 pips. And y'all see sometimes when like Anastasia and the different educators put out their pip count for the week, sometimes they be doing 4,000 pips in a week. We only trying to get 100 of that 4,000. So think about how many opportunities we are to secure this bag if we just stay focused and be disciplined to follow the plan. That's it. So this spreadsheet, y'all, is like your personal assistant. You really only need to check into it every week to see what your lot size for the week is, because you don't change it every day. You change your lot size every week. So like Sunday, Monday when we start trading, or Sunday night, everyone knows that if we start with $50 in that account, 0.03 is the lot size next week. Now, if you decide to start another account with $100, you can plug that number in and figure it out. But I want everyone to try to do this $50, because everyone can spare 50. I don't care how bad things are. We can spare 50, because if someone said, let's go out to eat, you go in and you're going to spend 50. So put $50 in an account. We're going to run this challenge up together as a group. And I just can't wait for in 10 weeks and 15 weeks. Out of how many people on this call? 16 people on this call right now. 10 out of 16 can say, yo, Sophie, I got $5,000 in that account. Like think about it from a $50 account. And when you do that, here's another thing to motivate you to stay on track. When you take your $50 account to $5,000, you will be able to recruit anyone. I'm just saying, when you can go to your homeboys, your co-workers, your friends, your cousins, your family members, your significant other, and say, listen, I started an account with $50, and 10 weeks later, I had $3,000 in the account. They're going to want to know how to do this. And then you can get them in the academy. Trust me, let your results speak for itself, but you got to be disciplined long enough for the result to show up. All right. So, man, I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I know it was late night. Like I say.
Hey, so last question, so.
What's up?
Just to make sure, number one, Fountain had a question, but I want to make sure that come Sunday night, everybody is starting an account with $50, correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm just
$50. So remember, that don't have to. If you have a trading account that you're trading now, Malik, you ain't gotta change it up. Like start a new account. Fresh 50, you could use your other account to trade however you've been trading, but you want to have everyone needs to have a specific account just for the challenge. $50. $50. Okay, Jodie, you got a question? Go ahead, Jodie.
Yes, okay. I heard you mention about keeping a journal as to what you make on a daily basis. Is there a standard format for setting up that journal, or do you just do it based on however you want? You can set it up however you like.
Yeah, that's just for you. So that you can whatever makes you understand.
Okay,
because my journal might look totally different for yours. Like I might pick up your journal and be like, Jodie, what is this? But you understand exactly what that means. So once you can keep track of, and you want to do that, you want to be able to start journaling. Like if you take a trade, let's say you take a USD CAD trade, write that down, and you got it for 25 pips, and you got 625. Like,
okay,
just keep track of that. And then what's going to happen is over time, you're going to start to realize certain pairs is the one you get in your 25 pips every time. Next thing you know, that becomes your favorite pair. Now you start to trade that because you know that's the one that actually gives you your pip count.
Okay, thank you.
Makes sense. Great question, though. Great question. Awesome. Man, but I'm excited, y'all. Like, I'm excited. Get excited. If you brand new and you don't even know how to place a trade, that's cool. I've got a video on how to place the trades, how to copy and paste the trades. Once you can copy and paste, everyone can participate in this challenge. You don't have to know how to read a chart. You don't have to understand what nothing means. If you could copy and paste and just read and copy and paste and just know, hold on, 625 is my goal. My app says $7. I could get out. I met the target. That's it. That's all. If y'all could do that, guys, and we could do this consistently 4 days a week from now till Christmas, everyone will have at least $5,000. That's a good savings plan. I mean, I think that's better than a savings plan. That's a good plan. So even with you, Jodie, with the boys, Taye and Tafari, like you get them $50, let them get in on this challenge too. And they're gonna be the people who are gonna be able to tell their friends, like, I was able to trade my way to $5,000 in a couple of weeks. That's gonna be exciting. So
hello, that's what I want to hear.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm excited for everyone, man. Y'all like really be excited about what we're doing here. Don't get overwhelmed. I know a lot of you guys have the challenge of, man, I don't know if I have enough time to commit to this. You will make the time when you start making money. So start copying and pasting, start making this money. Then you're going to be excited to want to learn because you're like, hold on, now I need to know how to make 50 grand if I made 5, and that's the power of what we're doing. So I'm excited for everyone, man. Thank y'all for hopping on. I'll drop the recording in the group in the morning. And y'all have a good one, man. Take care. All right. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, thank you.
All right, so thanks, Joseph.
No problem.